Hello, I'm Ty Mason of the DiabetesCouncil.com, researcher, writer, and I have type 2 diabetes. Today, I will present to you my top 10 superfoods for diabetes. After you watch the video today, I invite you to check out the description box for my new ebook. This is one of the most comprehensive diabetes meal planning books you can find. It contains diabetes-friendly meals and recipes from different goals such as 800 to 1800 calories per day meal plans, diabetes meal planning tips and tricks. There are also tons of diabetes-friendly recipes for the whole family. Now, I can remember back in the 1980s as a high school student staying up to watch Late Night with David Letterman. Now, there were a lot of things I liked about that show, but one of my favorite nightly segments was his top 10 list. Little did I know that years later I would be asked to do a top 10 list myself. Many so-called experts have their list of the top 10 superfoods for diabetes. I'm not saying any of them are wrong or that mine is right. I just want to give you my top 10 and tell you why. That's more important than just giving you a list. We will look at each food I have chosen from a nutritional aspect, but also how it will affect your blood sugar through looking at the glycemic index, but more importantly, the glycemic load. Remember, the glycemic index tells you how rapidly a food is digested and releases glucose into your bloodstream, but the glycemic load is a much better indicator of how the carbs in that food will truly affect your blood sugar postprandial. So, are you ready to see my top 10 superfoods for diabetes? Well, in no particular order, we will start with walnuts. One of the most important aspects of having diabetes is monitoring our meals to help keep our blood sugar level. But we must also think about eating foods that may help us prevent future complications that can come with having diabetes. One of the major threats many people with diabetes face is heart disease. So we must look for foods that may help us ward off future problems. And the one food I suggest you add to your diet is walnuts. Walnuts are super rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which promote heart health. A study in San Diego asked men to add a handful of walnuts to their diet each day for a year. Another group ate their normal diet. At the end of the study, the walnut eaters saw a significant drop in their LDL or bad cholesterol. The only change in the diet was adding that handful of walnuts each day. In another study of 2,500 people, Dr. Michael Falk said, quote, "Our study results further support the growing body of research that walnuts can reduce the risk of cardiovascular diseases." Now, walnuts have a GI and a GL of 0, meaning they have no significant effect on raising your blood sugar. They are extremely heart healthy, and they also contain copper, manganese, vitamin B, and vitamin 6. Now, I will warn you to be careful in the fact that walnuts are high in calories, so don't go eating a whole tree's worth. But you can eat them raw, toss them on a salad, crush them with breadcrumbs, coat your chicken and fish. Walnuts are a superfood. Next on our list is strawberries. A great alternative to those with a sweet tooth is strawberries. They are sweet, low in calories, and make a great snack. Several human studies have established that people who eat plenty of berries, such as strawberries or even blueberries, have a lower risk of both diabetes, heart attacks, and dementia. Studies have also linked the high vitamin C content of strawberries to a lower risk of developing type 2 diabetes. 1 cup of fresh strawberries provides 160% of your daily need of vitamin C. They're delicious. They're a great addition to salad. You can also blend frozen or fresh strawberries into smoothies. According to a 2014 study in the Journal of Nutrition and Dietary Supplements, quote, "Though diabetes is not traditionally considered a risk factor for vitamin C deficiency, patients with diabetes should all receive dietary advice about healthy eating and vitamin C dietary sources, including fresh fruits and vegetables." Strawberries would be an excellent addition for this purpose. A GI of just 40, a GL at 3.6, strawberries. They're a superfood. Number 3 on our list is fish. Now, I'm not talking about frozen fish sticks. I mean real fish, like salmon or tuna. Fish is a great natural source of omega-3 fatty acids and is loaded with good protein. Fish is very low in unhealthy saturated fats. What fats are in fish is unsaturated. In addition, fish contains a special type of fat that helps cool inflammation. There have been thousands of studies that show people with the highest blood levels of omega-3 fatty acids have less body-wide inflammation, the very inflammation that leads to and worsens diabetes and weight problems. A fish-rich diet can also reduce your risk of developing health problems, especially stroke, as a result of your diabetes. People who ate baked, broiled, or steamed fish reduced their odds for a stroke by 3%, as reported in a 2010 Emory University study. Once again, fish has no glycemic index, no glycemic load, so it can be eaten with little guilt in regards to your blood sugar. Fish, a superfood. According to my colleague from the diabetescouncil.com, Jennifer Blowers, kale belongs on a list of superfood for diabetes, and I agree. She writes, quote, "Kale provides many micronutrients and antioxidants. It's rich in fiber, helping with glucose control, as well as essential vitamins such as beta-carotene and vitamins A, C, and K. Kale is a versatile ingredient. Kale also contains the carotenoids lutein and zeaxanthin, which studies have associated with preventing eye disorders and improving brain function. Glucosinolates found in kale and other cruciferous vegetables are sulfur-containing antioxidants associated with reducing cancer. Kale is truly a powerhouse, providing flavor, little effect on blood glucose, and many significant health benefits. You can try it in salads, soups, stir-fry dishes, and on sandwiches. Kale and many other cruciferous vegetables are truly a great addition to your plate. The glycemic index of kale is just 32. The glycemic load is 1. Kale, a superfood. One of the best fruits you can have with diabetes is tomatoes. Yes, tomato is a fruit. An average-sized tomato, about the size of a baseball or slightly larger, has 28 calories. It has no fat, no cholesterol, 6 carbs, and only 4 grams of sugar. Now, tomatoes are low in sodium, and they're a good source of vitamin E, thiamine, niacin, vitamin B6, folate, magnesium, phosphorus, and copper. Tomatoes are an excellent source of dietary fiber, vitamin A, C, K, potassium, and manganese. Tomatoes have a very low GI of 15. Their GL, 0. The only warning I have is that many people who eat them like to pour on the salt. Not a good choice for the heart. A little salt, no problem. Eat them in sandwiches, salads, or just by themselves. Tomatoes, a superfood. Beans are on my list of superfoods because they bring a lot to the table, especially in the area of plant protein. I personally like kidney beans, but most beans have the same nutritional value. A cup of cooked kidney beans contains 39 carbs, but only 0.6 grams of sugar. Why such a high carb content but low sugars? Well, the carbs in beans are what some call slow carbs. They are actually starch that will eventually break down into sugar, but it's a slow process. Now, what do you think this means about the GI and GL of kidney beans? Well, if you said they would be low, you are right. Slow carbs mean low GI. The GI of kidney beans is 29. The GL is only 9. So a good-sized serving for kidney beans would actually be good for you. Plus, kidney beans is an excellent source for protein and dietary fiber. Now, I'm sure you've heard the old rhyme, beans are good for your heart, the more you eat, the more. Well, this is actually true. An August 2009 study showed kidney beans promoted good heart health and helped regulate blood sugar. So beans are not only good for the heart, they're also good for diabetes. Beans, a superfood. Greek yogurt is rich in calcium, high in protein and probiotics. There are few foods healthier than Greek yogurt. They do have some carbs, but they aren't significant. Greek yogurt only has about 4 grams of sugar per 6-ounce serving. Greek yogurt contains significant amounts of potassium, calcium, magnesium, which is shown to improve blood pressure. Calcium, phosphorus, and magnesium are also important for bone health. The GI of Greek yogurt is 11. The glycemic load, 0. Want to try a Ty Mason's superfood trifecta snack? Put some strawberries and walnuts in some Greek yogurt. That's good eats right there. Greek yogurt, a superfood. Eggs. Now, eggs is a food often overlooked. Eggs are relatively inexpensive and really are a great food for one with diabetes. Eggs are a great source of protein. They may help you lose weight. Research shows that people who eat eggs at breakfast tend to take in fewer calories the rest of the day. The American Heart Association says healthy adults can eat an egg a day. One reason is that they have little saturated fat. Another study showed that eating 12 eggs a week can actually help regulate your blood sugar. Hey, that's 2 a day for 6 days. It's a pretty good breakfast. Eggs are a good source of riboflavin, vitamin B12, and phosphorus, a very good source of protein and selenium, and the glycemic load and glycemic index of eggs are nothing. They're 0. Hard boil some eggs while you're preparing dinner, store them in the fridge. They're ready for a quick breakfast or a quick snack anytime. Eggs are truly a superfood. Dates are loaded with antioxidants and are fat-free and cholesterol-free, which is good for any health-conscious individual, not just for those with diabetes. Several necessary minerals are also found in dates, such as calcium, potassium, manganese, and magnesium. A 1-cup serving of dates contains about 415 calories and nearly 95 grams of sugar, as well as 110 grams of carbs. So why are they on my superfood for diabetes? Well, dates have a low GI. Depending on the type you have, the average is about 42. The average glycemic load of dates is 18, which is in the medium range. Not bad. Dates contain 3 types of sugars, fructose, glucose, and sucrose, and they are capable of giving an extra boost of energy on those lethargic days. Dates are also cholesterol and fat-free and contain a good amount of dietary fiber. A 2010 study at King Saud University in Riyadh made the following conclusion, quote, "The hypoglycemic effect of date seed extract combined with insulin decreases the blood glucose level significantly toward normal when compared to the effect of insulin administered as a single drug for treatment of diabetes." Now, this study shows that dates can be valuable in actually lowering blood sugar in conjunction with your diabetes meds. You can eat dates straight from the bag, add them to salads or smoothies, chop them up, add them to Greek yogurt or oatmeal. That is truly a superfood. Finally, don't judge a food by its name. Sweet potatoes are actually lower in carbs and sugar than a russet potato. Sweet potatoes are high in fiber, which helps negate the sugars or the carbs. In 2014, PubMed studied the effects of sweet potatoes on those with type 2 diabetes. The study was small, only about 140 participants who took 4 grams of sweet potatoes in capsule form each day with no difference in their normal menu. The result of the study was that after the study, the A1C of the group was lowered by 0.3%. The study concluded that there was insufficient evidence to show that sweet potatoes was able to help control blood sugar in type 2 diabetes, but it did show a significant drop in A1C. In choice of vegetables, well, for your diabetic diet, the sweet potato is an excellent choice. They're high in fiber, low in sugar. They are an excellent source of vitamin A and vitamin C. They're also a great source for magnesium, potassium, vitamins B1 and B2, as well as niacin. Now, the GI of a sweet potato is 54. The GL is 12. Both are acceptable given the amount of nutrients involved. Sweet potato, a superfood. Well, that's my top 10 superfoods for diabetes. Let me know what you think. And don't forget to get my new ebook, and please subscribe to our channel for many more videos like this one in the future. I want to thank you so much for watching. I'm Ty Mason.